Hi everybody, welcome back. TerraFirmaCraft Season 3 with me, Sid, and oh, loading world, come on. Oh, it'll get there eventually. So, since last episode, I've been doing a few things. One of which is, of course, I have run another lot of iron, so I have got 12 ingots of iron now, which is, of course, 2 ingots short of being able to make an iron anvil. And it is 13 ingots realistically of short being able to make an iron anvil and actually use it to make an iron tool. Now I've preloaded that, but I do not have enough magnetite. Well, I probably have enough to run it, but I think it will only make me, well, let's have a look. So 125, 225, 285, 295, 305. That will make me 3 ingots, which is just enough to use it. But I really cannot see the point of doing that. Now, at this moment, I've got Prospector's pick. Yeah, he's all right. My chisel, wherever I put it, is virtually dead. So what I could really do with is a chisel, because I've not done these roofs. I've also, let me just check, I don't know whether this is ready for the, what's your decay like? Not too bad. How much is the? I'll trim that. I've been familiarising my moo cows. Oh, I'm not ready for it today yet. But you'll notice these are starting to get familiarised. And we're looking to get that white circle around the heart. Once that's done, then we can start milking these guys and breeding them, which is nice. So what I thought we'd do, just to tide us over, is I'll make a chisel mould. In fact, I'm going to make 2 chisel moulds. Anything else? Let's make a, I hope this is right, a hammer mould. And because I can, I'm going to make a shovel mould, because I've not actually had a metal shovel to date. So what we need to do, as usual, is set a pit kiln going to cook those up, and obviously get this get these all nicely cooked. Pardon me, I don't know whether that burp will come through on the video, but I do beg your pardon. Just had a lovely kebab. It's Saturday when I'm recording this, and for those of you who know that I am on a diet, which obviously you kind of go in diet, that doesn't sound like a diet. Kebab? Are you insane? And it's like, yes, I am insane. No, my diet's quite a strange beastie in that I actually do a very strict diet Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday I can only eat meat, cottage cheese, carrots and Rivita with some low-fat spread cheese on, and that's all I eat, and fruit. So that's what I do weekdays, but Sundays I'm more relaxed, but not totally relaxed. But Saturday is my day off, and if you do diet, if you're like me and you diet on and off, the problem with dieting is it is boring as hell. The food is so monotonous. Now, of course, you can make it interesting food. The problem with that is simply interesting food, A, costs a lot. Are you ready to... No, they're not ready for more familiarisation. They say they are, they're bouncing around, but they're fibbing. Yeah, the food is either overly priced, or it takes way too much effort to produce. you know, and I mean, you know, I work for a living. I have all of that as well as doing my YouTube videos, which is a choice, and time is always a premium for me. So yeah, that's just so I choose to do my diet this way, and it works for me. So, you know, it's a case of if it works, do it. There's no right. I want a couple of those. Yeah, that'll do. Put that away. So at the moment, I am kind of tied here because every day I need to feed these guys until they get the yellow, the white heart around them, and these obviously haven't got it yet. That in itself isn't a problem, but of course I want some more magnetite. Now I have popped out, and down near where this iron marker is, I have managed to find an iron deposit, subterranean, so we are going to have to mine for that. But of course we can't go heading down for it quite this moment. Now I want my chisel and hammer, because there's a few, while we're waiting for this, I can obviously try and familiarise these guys. I don't think it's coming to the end of a day, so I can't remember whether I feed them first thing or not. No, they're not ready. Okay, morning. Morning it is. There are a few things we can do to make mining safer. So we're going to grab what remains of our chisel. In fact, I'll put my prospecting pick away for now, because I really don't need you. I'll take this hammer. Have I got another hammer anywhere? I thought I saw one. Obviously I didn't. And I will take this, and we're going to smooth some of these rocks off, like so. Oh, and that's it, the chisel. The chisel has given up the ghost. We now need a new chisel. But I want some of these smoothed off blocks. And the reason will become apparent, I hope. But for the time being, I'll grab these. We'll grab you, go and have a quick sleep, and we'll come back in the morning. Righto, the morning has broken, and I've got the crucible up and running. So remember this thing that I can't carry, obviously, but I can pick up and place in a crucible. So I'm going to heat this up and smelt this down. This will give us 14 ingots of copper back. So the obvious thing for me to do at this point is make some cheap copper tools to tide us over, aka a couple of cheap copper chisels, a shovel, hammer. That'll just tide us over while we work on getting the iron and everything. I think my axe should last out for that, and there we go, 14 ingots of copper. So no, we've got to do it. I could never remember whether you can put these in directly or not. So let me grab. Oh, leave those in there. No, there. So we should be able to put that in there, then transfer from here directly into a thing. I don't know why you can't pour directly into the moulds. That would make a lot of sense, but what do I know, eh? So pop that in there. You'll stick there in. That will give us a shovel head. Lovely. Oh, and a mould back. Good. I was going to say you ate my mould, you git. So yeah, we can get that doing this way, and then obviously the rest will just melt back into being copper, because it seems silly to do this any other way. And what I do need to do, actually, before I forget, is just run over here. That thing will go okay. Got my doors on. I feel a bit safer now. Okay. Oi! Come on, Mr. Bull. There you go. Right, so none of these are familiar yet, but that doesn't matter. They're getting close, and that's what matters. So yeah, I've got these to do, a couple of chisels and the rest in ingots. And once that's finished, I will be right back with you. Okay, well, we've got a shovel. Bang. We have got 2 chisels. Might as well just bang those out. And we got a hammer in a lovely... Oh, I had it there. That was what I was thinking I had. So I've given these guys their morning feed, so you can't really tell much difference, to be honest. But the next thing I want to do is get the roof on this. Now, I was thinking pine, but now I'm thinking something different, because pine on pine would not look brilliant. That's the thought anyway. Now we've got a cacaccia. So we could go with that. Let's have a look. Give me my saw. Still good old copper saw. Put that away and make those 8. I don't know whether we'll have enough. That's the only potential drawback here. 32 may not be enough. Now let me have a look. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, no, it's not enough. It is not going to be enough, so we're going to have to use a local wood. And I'm thinking maybe willow, because, you know, willow is plentiful, and it will give us a nice contrast colour there. And as I say, we're only doing make work. Well, I say make work. We're doing, you know, work that needs to be done around the place while we wait for these guys to accustom themselves. And once we've done that, we're off mining for iron. So I am going to have a snack on a carrot. Oh yeah, I eat carrots a lot in my diet as well. And a slurp on my water. And then I think we're going to go in the morning. I'm going to go grab some willow and we'll get that sorted. So, yeah, oh, better eat some more carrot. I know I'm not eating a balanced, healthy meal, you know. But at least I ain't dying, which is always a plus. Let's go and see if these guys are hungry and whether we can make them happy and like us. Okay, hello. Oh, ones. You are accustomed. You are not yet. I cannot leave until the bull is accustomed to us, but that should mean I can milk the cows. Slight change of plan before we run off looking for that, and that is a barrel. What have I got? Apart from a cacaccia, we'll have a pine barrel, I think. That will do us. And we'll just plonk this right near the cow enclosure, because that seems to be an obvious thing. But getting some dairy in my life is going to be very useful. Come on. Hup. There we go. So that should give us 2. Yep, and we need to that, and then put vinegar in there, don't we, if I recall correctly. Right, next job. Fill up my water bottle, grab some willow tree, and we'll head off to do that. And I think I will see you once we've got the willow stuff, because we've all seen me chop down trees before. So see you in a short. Right, so we got a whole bunch of wood. I've not converted it all to planks because that would be silly. No, there are potentially some uses of this which we will want for other things if we do in fact use or need them. So I'm going to do as much of this as we need to start off with, and then the rest we can use elsewhere. Let me just work with those 26 for now. That's right, moo cows, you're getting you a nice little shelter. Oops. At least planks break faster than logs. They're a pain when you misplace a log. And then we are into chisel mode and we want step. So this is going to be like a so, and then we'll take the top layer off of here in step mode. Actually, I've just realised we didn't put one there. And then, and realistically, using chisels like this with the cheap materials is probably more cost effective in the long run than using expensive materials. Probably, but then again possibly not, who knows. I haven't done the maths, so I could be wrong. But we'll just go with the usual. I mean, this after all is only an animal pen. It's not, you know, the Taj Mahal that I'm building here or anything along those lines, so this will work. We just got to wait for the bull to be happy. Not that obviously we want to milk the bull. You see, back to the old milking the bull jokes. And we'll take that off there. Take that off there. Now what it did occur to me that we can do is we can improve this further by doing this, just to give it a little less Minecraft stair look on the outside. Not so bothered about the inside, but the outside definitely definitely useful. Now the other thing, as I said, is I want a whole load of this stuff. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to go and check my chest actually first, because what I would like is some dirt. Always with the dirt. You know, it's in any other version of Minecraft or Minecraft mod or mod pack, you're always sat there going, what am I going to do with all this dirt? But not TerraFirmaCraft. Oh no. TerraFirmaCraft, you run out of dirt. And it's not, I mean, if you consider this, look, this entire outcrop that we're on is virtually one layer of dirt thick before we hit stone. Now that's not obviously to say that that's the norm, but it's certainly more common than you'd think. Anyway, I am going to continue. I'll get myself maybe 32 smooth stone, and I will. Okay, the bull is accustomed, as are the two cows, and now the two cows are accustomed. They got jiggy. We will have baby cows soon in the future. I don't do any more of this rock cutting. I am going to work, I think it's like that. 32, do me a whole bunch of those. So these are pit props, and these are pretty useful. when mining, I'm just going to take a bunch of these with me. I'm also going to clear my inventory, and I'll probably grab a little bit more of that. Oh god, didn't want to do that. Because obviously there's a lot of pit props there. Now I don't need the chisel with me. Yeah, I shouldn't need the chisel with me, not at the depth I'm at. There does seem to be some kind of limitation of depth you can go to with the chisel. You do not go in there, you go on there. No, get back in on there. Right. Fishing rod I will keep on my person. That gives me a couple of pieces of thing. That's fresh water. We've got a bed. Jack-o'-lanterns. Pumpkins, and let me just do some more of those. And that should see us. Good, I think. And I can get more. If I can get more of that smoothed stone, I will. So now they're accustomed, we can head off to our iron mine and do a little bit of iron mining. What else would you do in an iron mine other than mine iron? But there you go. So there is quite a lot of food available as well, but we'll take a couple of tomatoes with us as well, just for good measure. Gives a little bit of extra nutrients. That's soya, and we'll have these bell peppers as well, actually. Now it's nice living in this temperate climate because we are now in let's have a look, late autumn, the 7th of November. In my last season I would have been battening down the hatches and ready for the first snow. In this season so far, I think we've only seen snow on about 2 days through the last winter, so fingers crossed this will be a sign of things to come. Let's go through here now. I did notice while I was heading across the last time, if I come in here, is it this, what is it, this lake? It is. I can see the hole I dug. This stuff here is bismuth, so we have a fairly easy supply of bismuth close to the surface in this lake, which is kind of nice. So yeah, it's pays to, if you spot the lake is actually stone bottom and not sand or gravel, it's worthwhile keeping your eye on it, because sometimes you will get metal deposits forming fairly close to the top here, which can save you, you know, for this. Now I know that's there, it could potentially save me an awful lot of work. Now there's some wheat up there, but that's not really going to help me. I'm just looking, keeping my eyes open for forage while we're actually moving through, because there's a bit of copper. I'm not going to worry too much. What was that over there? That it's pumpkins, isn't it? No, it's more wheat. Don't think I can. No, I can't. I can stack it, but I can't eat it. I'll probably eat it once I've turned it into grain, though. That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? I've got food on me. I'm not desperate for food right now. And as you can see, there's plenty more corn on the cob to be had in this area as well. So that in itself is not problematic. It's quite a nice area to live. I would recommend, if you're playing TerraFirmaCraft, to come further south. If you spawn 10,000 or above, up to the north. Oh, hello. Is that more bismuth? It is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Cool. Right next door to my iron, and that's probably why we're seeing this stuff. Chuck that. There's only a little tiny piddly piece, and I don't want to waste storage space. So here we've got the torch which gone out, what has gone out, and down here, so this is how I dig down. I basically position myself 50-50, half and half, and dig down, prospecting, picking as I go, and once you get down to a level, that's 25 quality, so it's got to be, that must be the edge of a vein. Now at this point you are running a risk of cave-ins, even mining the floor now, so sometimes you may be better, if you've got this kind of thing going on up here, to actually stand in that area while you're digging it out. And you are going to be one tight ass git, aren't you? Oh, that's where you're going. Okay, now the reason I wanted this is these aren't affected by gravity, so I can lower the ceiling a bit. Now I could have done with more, actually. I should have really got more, and I didn't bring the chisel with me. I can't believe I didn't bring the chisel with me. Ah! Where are you going? Oops. I'm trying to work out the direction of that the vein is travelling. If you'll pardon the obvious pun there. But that will give you a ceiling which is secure if you want to do a large area excavation. So yeah, not a bad means of securing the area. I am going to have to head back and get the chisel, I think, so I can pick up more, because I've lost, they're heading that way, so I've lost the direction that was heading, which is not good, and I also need that. So I'm going to go and grab that, and I'll be back with you once I've cut back here and everything's tickety-bit. Okay, so yeah, I've got the chisel. I've come back. I'm just grabbing these, and I've completed the ceiling there. So that should make me, in theory, proof from cavings. But there are other ways you can do it. Now, it used to be that mining downwards, if that didn't collapse, the rest of these wouldn't collapse as well. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It does seem that, you know, mining downwards is still bad, and if you'll get cave-ins. I could get a cave-in by digging this out from higher up. How the algorithm works, I haven't got a clue, because, you know, I'm a nerd, not a programmer. But oh, there we go. So we're into the terrain now. You see, I can't chisel these. These are under too much pressure from above. I can't chisel that or that. All of this is unchiselable. And there's your first cave-in. So yeah, mining is a hell of a lot more dangerous now than it ever was. But not a problem, because of course we're doing this, which means now we can come under here. Now I'm guessing that we are still heading that way somewhere, please. It's gotta be, we can't lose the vein, that much is for certain. Well, we can lose the vein. We're running a bit low on these, so let us take the floor out this way. I'm not going to continue going that way anymore. I'm also going to take you out and you out, and we'll replace you there. Just keep the light down at the ground level. So yeah, the other thing you can do, which we've got, is these supports. Now, as I understand these, we place them at the ceiling, and then, oh no, take those out, is it like that, and that gives you support around the area. It obviously uses up an appropriate amount. Usually it used to be that one of these would support 2 or 3 out either side. I can't confirm whether that is still the case, but that's how it certainly used to work. So where, oh where has my iron vein gone? Got to be down here somewhere. You don't just find like 4 pieces of which one was it? Hematite. In the middle of nothing. So, but yeah, mining is definitely a hell of a lot more dangerous than it used to be. That's a given. There you go. I knew it would continue. If I go in here, can I? No. Stand back and try this. Now this would be dangerous if I were underneath it and I didn't have these blocks, but that hopefully will give me a working platform. And more importantly now, I can get myself a way up here. He says, get myself a way out. Right, so hematite continues on here, and let me just... Oh, I need my hammer. Bunk, 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 bunk. Now, I don't think there's any point heading back at this stage, because this is clearly a vein heading out this way, but that's a different... I don't even know what kind of rock that is. That's a different type of rock, which suggests... I don't know what it suggests, actually. I mean, the hematite is in andesite. I don't know whether the hematite can actually occur in phyllite. But, well, I suppose we're going to find out, aren't we? Yeah. So the best advice I can give to anybody if you're playing TerraFirmaCraft with mining is slowly, slowly and carefully. Now, if you can get yourself in... you see there's some there above, and you've got a good secure space, do this trick and I think you should be alright. I will let you know if it ever lets me down, but so far it seems to work pretty well. But we're getting to, looks like a thicker deposit of it now, so that's good. Right, well, I am probably at about time. I do want to just have a look what this looks like once you... Oh, I might have to have some of that. Sorry. Getting excited about rock is probably quite sad. But, yeah. So I'm going to try the same trick here again. And get some of this out. But I'm going to continue working this vein. Get enough to do something. You see there, you've got a problem. Because sometimes the little tendrils head outwards and upwards. But anyway, not a problem. It's certainly not your problem. So yeah, I'll just stick another, better eat as well, lantern down, and we'll continue on looking at more. Continue going at this and see what we can get out of it. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.